Okay, so Brennan takes the lead. Dutton and McGee are probably the two to watch out for in this one. Both of them are well credentialed over the winter series. Also looking in their field there, you've got Coles, who's got a PB of 4:08. So some highly credentialed runners in this race. So already we've got a race in two. Brennan's taken out the men. They're going for sub 4:10. Hamish is nicely sitting there and he's hopefully going to get the girls around that 4:20 mark. Another one to watch here is the XCR under-16 champion Luke Percy. He's just sitting back off the field at the moment. I'd be expecting big things from him later in the race. Dutton's moving along nicely, just sitting off the back shoulder of Brennan. McGee is a good position and a bit of a gap to the Diamond Valley runner, which is Paul Townsend. Nathan down from Doncaster just behind, followed by Coles, Percy and Williams. Thank you. Hitting 500 metres in about 80 seconds. Brennan's got the pace on well for Dutton and McGee. Coles is starting to make a move. Townsend's dropping back slightly, followed by the Doncaster runner down. Pace is still very solid with Brennan taking them out. Dutton sitting in nicely. Cole starting to bridge the gap. Townsend and down. Percy and Williams just sitting there patiently. In the women's race, we've got Harriet Scott and Linden Hall. Coreena Cleland's just off the back slightly, but probably not dropping too far. Pacemaker's done his job at 800 metres. The girls are going through at 2:21. So we've got Dutton and McGee out in front, Scott and Hall back in the women's race. Two very intriguing battles as we're going into the latter stage of the race. Hamish has pulled off the track, leaving Harriet just ahead of Linden, both moving nicely. Heading towards the bell, we've got Dutton and McGee. Coles probably another 10 metres back, another 7 to 8 metres back to Percy and Williams and down. McGee's making the move just before the bell. 3:02 at the bell. Townsend's going through, followed by Toomey. Scott and Hall are both working well. 3:18 for Scott going through the bell. Hall just a tick behind. Cleland goes through at 3:29. McGee's cleared out nicely here. 3:34 at the 1300. Dutton starting to fade a little bit, then you've got the two Waverley runners followed by Percy and down. It's not over in the women's race yet either with Scott and Linden Hall definitely staging a great race here. 200 metres to go, there's about a 3 to 4 metre gap as McGee comes down to take out the men's race. The PB of 3:58 in his younger days, and that's a 4:06 for Liam McGee. Dutton's fading a bit here, could be about a 4:13, followed by Williams, Coles and down. Luke Percy just breaks 4:20, Paul Townsend will be in next. And it's a good strong finish here from Harriet Scott, our UK visitor. 4:31 for Scott, with Linden Hall showing some very good early season form in about 4:34. Rounding out the field will be Coreena Cleland from Deakin.